the streets, cause eventually you see me. That's why I be in the crib game and on D&D, cause you can't play with me and now let you see the bitch to me. Call saying fan deal, they go, hey, Becky. Me like that, it make up for them rainy days. Can't be on the court and be a coach and take my game away. Catch you on that freeway, we reenact the train today. You hear me? Who ain't rocking with me? Tell them to start from zero to make it out of the deep. Being young, seeing pops rocking up keys, so bodies on streets. Now I'm trying to put bodies in seats. You hear me? Hold up. Who ain't rocking with me? Tell them to play with their life, fumble their college degree. Tell them to face on that time and still be solid as me. Do years in prison and drop a hit the day of release. You hear me? Hey, I got ahead of them. I should have listened. I turned back and tried to rescue them. Think you started hating because I got ahead of you.
T-Grizz.
Don't stop just chatting my. You hear me?
Now, who hot, who not? Tell me who flop, who sell out the tours, who rap with trap, that wet up the doors, who go harder than them and never let off before, who got you poking their head out the door, getting paid every week like he did all his chores. Life's a bridge till I divorce it. Go left for pulling bread out the floor. Now, who hot, who not? Tell me who flop, who sell out the tours, who rap with trap, that wet up the doors, who go harder than them and never let off before, who got you poking their head out the door, getting paid every week like he did all his chores. Life's a bridge till I divorce it. Go left for pulling bread out the floor.
Hey, check this out, man. It's T-Grizz now.
Woo, that boy T-Grizz go hard, man. What's up with it? Straight to the point. Sports and entertainment. Hit that like button. Make sure you sub to the channel. If you're not a member, also hit them notifications to get all of my content, all of my videos. Man, back again with another one, man. You know the grind don't stop. I mean, if you're rolling with me, you is. If you ain't, you ain't. Really don't matter. You know what I'm saying? You know how I do. Matt Moses, I see you in the building, man. Hey, if I got to do it dolo, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, we do it dolo. You know what I'm saying? Don't matter. Don't stop no show. Ain't crying for no sympathy or none of that other. Oh, man, ain't nobody here. Look, nigga. Go wherever the fuck you want to. You know what I'm saying? That shit don't matter to me. Ain't nobody gonna stop no party. Oh, man, I like that nigga. Oh, I like that nigga. Look, nigga, if you fuck with me, you fuck with me. If it's fuck me, well, you know, fuck you. You know what I mean? But anyway, man, look, man. I'm chilling tonight. It's Halloween, you know what I'm saying? I don't really get into the Halloween bullshit, you know what I'm saying? More like Hallelujah Day or something like that. Please hit that like when you come in here. Double tap the screen. Come on, man. You could help a nigga out. God dang. Y'all niggas act like y'all don't like me or something. You know what I'm saying? Hit the like. You know what I'm saying? If you're not a member of the channel, sub to the channel. Also hit the notifications so that you're able to get all of my content, all of my videos, and share the video too as well. Salute to the whole entire Lions Den basketball and as well as boxing community. And salute to all of my subs that's been rocking with me from day one, you know what I'm saying? And as well as the haters too, both direct and as well as indirect. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of sneaky motherfuckers out there too. Alright. Now, let's go ahead and get this shit started. You know, as you know, he said, I liked, and I said, I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Carly. Appreciate it. Appreciate you. Matter of fact, because of that, guess what? You get a wrench. How you like them now? I had to add you as a moderator, you know what I'm saying? So just in case them haters do come through, you can put them in the refrigerator. You feel me? I appreciate it. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Now, let's go ahead and, yeah, you, I appreciate it. I gotta definitely show you love if you're gonna show me love. That's what we do around here, okay, Carly. So you got your wrench, sweetie. Now, listen, Young Thug, he's been set free. First and foremost, man, I want to give a shout out to all of the brothers that have definitely been on this case from the get-go. First and foremost, let me give a shout out to the brother Tiki TV. He has definitely been on this TV as well. Definitely go sub to Cypress TV and camera as well. Happy Halloween. Oh, okay. Thank you. You know, listen, Halloween, I don't really take that serious. You know, it's Halloween's for the kids and all that other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Listen, you like as you got older, you had to kind of watch out for Halloween where I was from. You know what I'm saying? It was like if you walked around with a big bag of candy, you better know how to fight. And depending on who was gonna mess with you, you know what I'm saying, they was gonna bully you and take your candy if you if you wasn't careful. So Halloween wasn't so pleasant to say the least, or whatever. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Let's talk about this young thug being set free. First off, conditions were and everything like that. Listen, shout out to Young Thug, man. Shout out. Um, most people in this situation would not have been able to even get near what Young Thug had just pulled off. Okay, he's been set free. Of course, you know he's gonna have to do 15 plus years on probation, and if he does not fly straight, then he's going to have to do 30 years in the feds. Okay, him doing that and him getting off on a RICO, nobody's paying attention to the other charges or whatever. Everybody will stand out in their mind at the RICO. He pretty much long jumped this. He hurdled this. Young Thug pretty much had leapfrogged this, and now he gets to go home. Now this is the thing, all right? What is it that is going to be next for Young Thug? Okay, now you have a guy who was heavily involved in the streets. Yes, he was, he was in the entertainment industry. Yes, he, was Grammy winner. Yeah, he was a hip hop artist and everything. But he still has soul ties to the street. I think that Young Thug should move. I think that he should get out of Atlanta. If he could get granted permission to leave the state, I don't know how that works. I don't know what they'll do in the state of Georgia, Fulton County, much less. I would get out of that area. The reason is because you're going to go back to your old stomping ground. Some of these people, even while you have a lot of people that like you, you have a lot of people that don't necessarily care for you and aren't happy that you are free. You also got to realize this too. Temptation is a motherfucker too. That's what we got to realize too. I just got to keep it a buck with you. Temptation is a mofo. You said he's banned from Atlanta. It's a part of his plea deal. Yeah, and I understand that. But the thing about it is that's what I said. Just hear me out. Hear me out. That's why I said first off he should move out of Georgia completely, because you got to look at it like this, Matt. I don't know if you've been to Georgia. I don't know if you've been to Atlanta. Like, you might be in Macon, or you might be in Douglasville, or you might be in Savannah. That's a hop skip. Augusta. That's a hop skip from Atlanta. So you're still in that surrounding area. You know what I'm saying? I done been to Georgia. Shout out to all of Georgia, you know what I'm saying, everywhere down there. But the thing about it is, that's why I said he should go ahead and move out of there. So, because temptation is a motherfucker. Look, you're still going to have some people in your stomping ground, and they get word and they get wind that you're free and stuff like that, hey, let's just call it what it is. Everybody doesn't play by the rules, man. Everybody doesn't play by the rules. Okay. Um, and everybody doesn't care whether you on probation or not. And there are some people that don't happen to like him, and so if they don't want to get him in one way, they might want him to slip up in another way. You understand what I mean? Now I know it hurts your feelings. I know you're mad. I know you know get all of your feelings when I say that and stuff, but it's the truth. That's why you come here. You know what I'm saying? It's the truth. On top of that, I'm up on the conditions and everything, regardless of what you think and everything. Look, he got to go and he has to do community service, being against gun violence and all of that stuff. He has to speak at the middle schools and all that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you said I know about Jordan. I got family there. It's other cities like Dallas, wrong, about 2 hours from the city. Yeah, exactly. Listen, and I know how Georgia is. There was one time in my life, Matt, when I was going to move to Atlanta. I actually had a chance to move to. What is that smell? God, dog. Whew. Sorry about that, y'all. Just Lord. Anyway, I just smell something. But thing about it is I was at one time in my life, I was about to move to Georgia. I was about to live there. I was about to live in Atlanta, but I said, nah, I don't know about this. Nah, no. I'm talking about it was from outside. You know how like when your air conditioner runs or something like that. Ain't nobody in the car but me, and I definitely didn't let out the cheese, man. You said he should move to Texas. Well, Young Thug is very liked here in Texas. Like I said, I went to a concert when Young Thug was here. I probably like to probably one of the few niggas that actually mess with Thug. You know what I'm saying, on a music level. Because I was trying to ask a couple guys if they wanted to go to the year that he came down here in Dallas to perform, and it was lit. It was lit. Of course, there were some people, that was there, a lot younger or whatnot, but I like his music. Now, all that stuff, what he does outside of music and stuff like that, man, he can have that. I'm talking about the lifestyle, like literally whatever lifestyle, man, that's on him. But I'm talking about it from a musical perspective. He brought a lot to the table. If he does come down here to Texas, Texas is one option. I was thinking about Arizona. I was thinking about, pull an NBA young boy and go to like Utah or something like that. You know what I'm saying? You want to go to a place, man, where, you got to look at what DMX did a while before he ultimately lost his life. DMX had moved to Arizona in hopes of getting clean and stuff like that. And he was fighting his battle with crack cocaine and other drugs too as well. But unfortunately, he ended up succumbing to his addiction. You said, how do I feel about Sauce Walka and the Go Yayo beef? I think, well, they've been going at it for quite some time. This isn't anything new. Sauce Walka, man, like right now, you got to give Sauce Walker, I would say, probably number two, or he's between number one and number three in terms of kings of the internet right now. The way that he trolls, Kevin Gates, he kind of slowed down with the trolling, but there was a time when Kevin Gates would troll a lot and had the internet on fire. And then, of course, Charleston White, he'll never stop. Charleston White, he had just a little bit of the slippage, but then, of course, with the collab with Little Woody, that kind of went left. But to get back to your question, Go Yayo, man, and shout out to Go Yayo, but Go Yayo just needs to fly straight. Now, if I'm all for them going to go ahead and throw hands and stuff like that. One thing I will say about Sauce Walker, he will fight you. Sauce Walker will throw those hands. Sauce Walker is a fighter. Sauce Walker does martial arts. So he's not afraid to fight. I mean, hell, he would. You got clips of him slap boxing dudes twice his size. So, and then he's been in the gym working out. He was in Jay Prince's gym and Rap-A-Lot gym working out and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So he's in tremendous shape. You know what I'm saying? As far as Go Yayo is concerned, I think Go Yayo just needs to stick to a fighting level. I'm all for them getting in the ring, but we all know how Go Yayo is. Go Yayo does not like to take an L in anything. Go Yayo is hyper competitive, like meaning that if he doesn't win in one way, he might want to win in another. He wants to be the king of the streets. You know what I'm saying? And that's always been Go Yayo's downfall, and I don't want to see him locked up again. Go Yayo wanted to get that get back. Go Yayo was really a street dude. You know what I'm saying? Like the whole situation that happened, you could go look at it, Matt Moses. I want you to go look at before Mo 3 had passed away. I want you to go take a look at the concert him and Mo 3 were at performing, and you could see that he didn't care if Mo 3, even though he was some people would say that Mo 3 was a bigger artist and everything. He didn't care that he was there. He wanted the bravado. He wanted the popularity, and you could see it on Mo 3's face. He wasn't really liking that. You know what I'm saying? And of course, we all know about that whole beef and the whole situation that took place. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna get into that, but you said Go Yayo fell off his music. Not on Sauce's level. Nah, he's not on Sauce's level, but Go Yayo, before he got locked up, he had a lot on lock. I don't think, like me, myself personally, I guess it's because Sauce Walker is that guy or whatever. I don't think there's very many in Texas right now on Sauce Walker's level, from a lyrical level, from a business level, from a CEO standpoint, from an intellect level. There's not many people on Sauce Walker's level. Like a lot of people, at first they weren't hip to TSF and Sauce Walker and everything. But I appreciate Sauce Walker because guess what he involves? He involves the old school Houston sound. People think that Sauce Walker's like not from Houston. No, he's from the South Side. Okay, the South Side is about fades. You know what I'm saying, with the high fade, with the waves. You know what I'm saying, sipping syrup, candy paint. You know what I'm saying, swinging. Doing all that stuff. I know Matt Moses don't think I'm from Texas. I remember one time he said, "Man, well, you don't sound like you're from Texas." Nah, I'm from Texas, man. Don't get it twisted. All right, I'm from her. You know what I'm saying? Don't get it twisted. Nah, they stole from us. You know what I'm saying? A lot of ATL, they bit from us. Where you think they come here for the candy paint? They come to Texas. You know what I'm saying? Where you think they come here for the strip club? They come to Texas. You know what I'm saying? Where you think the females is thick, you know what I'm saying, and laid back. They come to Texas, man. You know what I'm saying? So yes, but to get back to what you're saying, Sauce Walker, there's not very many people on his level, and you got to think about the people that he's put on. You got to think about the people. Now, I'm gonna tell you who's starting to come with the motion, though, Matt Moses. Big X the Plug is on his shit right now. He's on his shit right now. Big X the Plug and Cartel Bo. I like them. I'm talking about artists outside of Texas. Yeah, don't get it twisted, man. We talking about all artists. We ain't one dimensional around this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Go Yayo needs to just focus back on his music. He focused on. I mean, that's the internet game. You know, Matt Moses. You know, a lot of artists are going to try to bait into a beef and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Just so they can set the internet on fire and stuff like that. But what you don't realize is that you still got to get back to the music. You still got to get back to your craft. You got to still get back to what brought you back there. But I mean, I know what Go Yayo's trying to do, but not very many people are falling for it as much anymore. They might fall for it with Sauce Walker in terms of him creating a back and forth or whatnot, but man, Sauce Walker is still gonna come down to Dallas. He's still gonna come down to Fort Worth. It doesn't make no difference. And Go Yayo will go to Houston. I'm pretty sure they got family in both places or whatever. It's not gonna stop them from going to either demograph. You know what I'm saying? So as long as they keep it on wax, man, and as long as it doesn't cause any bloodshed or nothing like that, hey, have at it. Have at it. Have at it, man. Have at it. But I will say this though. Getting back to Young Thug, yeah, he's gonna have to fly straight. And listen, I don't blame Young Thug for finally just saying, because I mean his lawyer even said he just wanted to go home. He said Jeffrey just wants to go home. He just wanted to go home, and I don't blame him. Like, think about it, man. You're gonna be free. I mean, you just can't mess with no opioids. You know, you definitely can't mess with no fentanyl. You can't be sipping no syrup and no lean. You know what I'm saying? you can't be smoking. You know what I'm saying? That's out of the question. Can't be snorting no line, doing none of that other stuff, right? But guess what? You can eat what you want to. When it comes to the females. You could go ahead and you could get with whatever female that you want to. You can sleep in your own damn bed. You can take a shower in your own shower. Use your own type of soap that you want to. Dress how you want to. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no more 3 hots in the cot. You can do whatever the hell you want to. Only thing is that you can't dibble and dabble in the streets anymore. And you got to fly straight. That's going to be the challenge. Guys don't have self-discipline like that. There are a lot of guys that they just don't have self-discipline like that. A lot of people are like, you know, they don't feel like Young Thug is not going to make it. But I'm going to tell you like this, though. if you got 25 years, 25 to 30 years hanging over your head, if you slip up, hey, that's enough to, make a nigga be studious. You know what I'm saying? So what Young Thug needs to do is just focus on his grind, focus on, the his kids that he got. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're out and you free. You understand what I mean? You are out and you are free. Now, it doesn't mean that you're completely free, because you're still on papers. You know what I'm saying? You still got conditions. You still got rules that you have to abide by. But that is society that you have to do. Really, if we want to get theological, if we want to get spiritual, you're really supposed to follow the laws anyways. You know what I'm saying? But if you break the law, there's always consequences. That's why you either get two of the choices. You either, get in two of the boxes. You're either gonna get in a cell, or you're gonna get in a casket. You know what I'm saying? 6 feet under. But overall, I'm happy for Thug. I think it's great for Thug. I think that a lot of people they feel differently. I mean, even the judge was saying that his influence was very powerful, and of course it is. You know what I'm saying? Him being an artist. Then on top of that, we gotta look at it like this too. Let's look at it from this standpoint too. Now he has the opportunity to go even harder. Now, is he gonna change? Like, is he gonna step back into the booth? And is he gonna be on his change like T.I. was when he first had stepped out and everything? You remember when T.I. when he had got out of lockup and everything, T.I. before he got in the lockup, it was all about trap music. You know what I'm saying? Toting pistols. You know what I'm saying? Smashing females and all that other stuff. Trap music and all that other stuff. But then when he got out, he was up in there, making songs with Justin Timberlake and with Rihanna. You live your life. Hey. He went from 24. You said you sound like old school player. Old school player from the Himalaya. Nigga say I sound like Jerome. But I mean, that's what he's gonna have to do. That's what he's gonna have to do, man. He's gonna have to fly straight. If he slips up one time, that's it. That's it. And a lot of people got to understand, man. Like, it's not easy for some guys to just stop doing what they're doing. That's why. That's kind of, he knows, man. He's tired of being locked up. Like, when you have access to as much food as you want, when you're a millionaire, a multi-millionaire, when you got access to pretty much anything that you want to, and then to have all that stripped away from you, like, it will humble you. And that's what happened to Young Thug. He got humbled. He got humbled. So, the good thing about it is that he gets to go home. Like I said, he gets to sleep in his own bed, eat the food that he wants to eat. You know what I'm saying? He ain't got to eat no jail food or none of that other stuff. He gets to eat the food that he want to eat. And all he has to do is just fly straight. Now, it's going to be a long time. You know, we talking about nearly 2 decades, you know what I'm saying, of him being on papers. Now, of course, you know, with probation and parole, sometimes depending on how well you do, if they ain't got a check on you or that sort of thing, then you can pretty much get off early. You can get off early. Now, the question is Young Thug going to be disciplined enough to do it? I mean, hell, he made it this far. You know what I'm saying? Him, with him being locked up and everything. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't like on any type of. I don't think was Young Thug on suicide watch. I don't think he was on any type of suicide watch or nothing. I don't think he was on any type of suicide watch. No, I think he was. I think he was like, I don't know. I gotta look that up. I don't know if he was on like trying to starve himself or anything like that. But needless to say, he still made it. You know what I'm saying? I think he was though. I can't remember that far back. But anyways, man. This is gonna be a test for him. This is gonna be a battle, and it's gonna be good for him. He could grow from this, and this can make him better, or he could be defeated, and this will ultimately cause him to be back in the system. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he's still a part of the system regardless, because like I said, he's on paper. He's gonna be watched. We're not talking about just some low profile dude, man. We're talking about a high profile guy, a high profile case. Anytime you mention Rico, yeah, they're saying, look, you know, the judge letting them out and everything. But let's not act like they're not paying attention to his every move. You know what I'm saying? He's going to be monitored. He's going to be watched. He's going to be followed. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have, you know, people, you know what I'm saying, around trying to make sure that he messes up on any move. Because you got to think about it, though. They're not going to waste all this money for nothing, putting all this money. We're talking about what, 100 and some odd days. I think it was 122 days, something like that. That this case has went on. So. But yeah, salute to Young Thug. Any other person, if it was me, or if it was Matt Moses, or if it was anybody, if it was some regular guy, you know what I'm saying? Oh, we'd have been under the jail. We'd be doing life. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that he was able to throw him a bag Look what happened. You know, so that's what money do. In the words of Project Pat, that's what money do. That's what money do. Now, I want to talk about. I'm gonna switch gears, man. If y'all want to talk about the Young Thug, y'all can. I'm gonna talk about this though real quick. The Chicago Bulls, man. The Chicago Bulls. They have been hooping, man. I think last night they beat Orlando. Orlando ain't no slouch, man. The Orlando Magic are not no slouches, but the Chicago Bulls are really showing that they're, even though that they're young, they're still pretty young. They're still able to hang with some of the better teams in the Eastern Conference. I was quite surprised that they have been hooping like the way that they have been. Now, I don't know what's going on with Lonzo Ball. I have to check into that more. But I know that he had played a little bit. I think it was during the preseason, if I'm not mistaken. But for the most part, they still got their people there. DeMar DeRozan is gone. They still got Zach LaVine. Even though that Zach LaVine last night, I think he only had like 10 points. They still got Vucevic. They still got Kobe White. They got that old Chomo motherfucker, Josh Giddey or whatever. But I think the Chicago Bulls, man, are going to be a force to be reckoned with. They're not a team that you could just go to sleep on anymore. I don't think so. Now, will they make the playoffs? That's the question. Kind of early to tell, but you gotta like how they've been playing. They are a surprising team. Now, they still have some L's on their record. They're not undefeated or anything like the Cavs, but the Cavs are surprising me too. I'm kind of shocked by the Cavs. Shout out to the Pull Up Podcast. BJ, man, he had I'm watching a video, man. He was talking about Donovan Mitchell, and he asked if Donovan Mitchell had quite turned the corner. Has he gotten it, so to speak, or whatnot? I still think that Donovan Mitchell still got a ways to go. I still think he has a lot of things to work on. He's just blessed to have a willing passer point guard like a Darius Garland. Darius Garland is a blessing to play with. He's a blessing to play with, man. You have a guy that can not only score when he wants to, but he can distribute to everybody. And on top of that, he has two legitimate defensive forces. One that's probably one of the best in the NBA when he's healthy, in Jared Allen. Jared Allen had against the Lakers, 20 some odd points with 17 rebounds and a few blocks. You know what I'm saying? I like Jared Allen. I was a little bit disappointed in him last season. I was very disappointed in Jared Allen last season, and which leads to me how he's playing right now. Maybe he really was truly hurt. maybe he truly was. Maybe he really wasn't himself. But I just felt like he should have got it. He should have got out there and he should have played. That was just my personal opinion. Maybe I was in my feelings, you know what I'm saying? But I felt like he could have got out there and he could have tried to produce. But it is what it is. They're here now. Maybe it was, I hate to say this, I don't want to. I don't want to shit on JB Bickerstaff like this, but maybe it was the coaching. Maybe they couldn't handle his style of coaching, because sometimes that makes a difference. That truly makes a difference, man. If you have a coach that has lost the locker room to a certain extent because he wasn't getting along with Donovan Mitchell. I really feel like Donovan Mitchell was the voice of JB Bickerstaff getting fired. But I still think that Donovan Mitchell still needs to take accountability for what took place last season, because a lot of people felt like he should have played. Donovan Mitchell still needs to turn the corner and truly show that he can be efficient when he's playing in the playoffs, because he hasn't shown that ability to do that. He hasn't really turned the corner in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if we're going to give it a smoke to guys like Embiid and guys that don't progress in the playoffs, we got to look at Donovan Mitchell now. A lot of people feel like Donovan Mitchell was supposed to be at least in a conference finals or even in the finals by now. Hell, Damian Lillard has at least made conference finals. So Donovan Mitchell needs to prove his leadership for the Cavs franchise. I always go back to that time when he was in Utah, playing with Rudy Gobert and playing with a host of other guys, Joe Ingles, Rodney Hood, and Mike Conley Jr., Jordan Clarkson. They had multiple guys on that roster. I think they had like 6, 7 guys. 6, 7, 8 guys, man, in double figures or something like that. They averaged double figures. And unfortunately, those guys were unable to get things done. I always think about that time. And the one thing that I looked at about Donovan, in terms of Donovan Mitchell, and looked at his game, was the fact that Donovan Mitchell, he was very inefficient. He was shot jacking, and he didn't know how to get his team involved at the right time. He's a great player, but he shot a very low percentage. And that's why I still think he needs to show. Hold on one sec, y'all. He needs to show that he's able to turn the corner in that regard. Other than that, nobody's ever going to take Donovan Mitchell seriously.